Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. On today's video, we're going to see a very important subject in Linux, which is permissions, okay? So what do we mean by permission? There are three types of permissions that you need to know about. There is the read permission, the write permission, and the execute permission. So you can read from that file, you can write that on that file, and you can execute if it's a script or code, you can execute that code, okay? So let's get straight into the video. As you can see, I have created an empty directory for the purposes of this video. We're going to make a file, which is, we're just going to name it file, okay? We're not going to make anything complicated. Touch file. Okay, so now we have our file and we can do this. List everything that we list all the things that are in this directory in form of a list. Okay, so the L parameter just stands for list. So as you can see, now before our these are directories to get back to the previous folder, and this is our file. Okay, so as you can see, there is some gibberish right here. Okay, rw and then hyphen r hyphen hyphen r. So what does this mean? This means that we have read, as you can see, the first R, read permissions and write permission. We can read from that file and we can write on that file. Okay, so this is pretty easy, you might think. Okay, so let's take it a bit further. Let's create a script and see if we can run the script directly. Okay, and we're going to go to vim and make a script. .sh just means that this is a shell script. Okay, and press enter. We go to insert mode and we type echo and then our message, hello world. This is a very simple script. Okay, it's just going to print hello world. Okay, so we can exit out of this and do right quit. Okay, if we list the files that we have the file that we have just created and the script that we have just written. Okay, so let's list everything again. Let's list everything in form of a list. Okay, and type enter. As you can see, our script only has read and write format. So if I want to if I want to execute that script, it's going to give an error. Okay, let's watch script.sh and press enter. As you can see, no such directory. Ah, I have made a mistake. Excuse me. I've named it skipped instead of script. So I'm just going to remove an R, and you will see the error that's going to pop up. Bash, which is our shell, the born again shell. Okay, and the name of our script, it's giving us a permission denied error. So why is this? We are running as root. Why can't we run our script? Of course. The reason is we don't have executable permissions on the script. Okay, so to have permissions on that particular script, we can do this: change mod and then u, which says dear Linux system, change the mod of the file that I am going to give you the name of for this current user. Okay, we can give it the a parameter for all the users, for a certain group, and for other users. Okay, but for today's video, we're just going to go with the current user, which is our root user, plus x, which means give it executable. The x is for executable permissions. Okay, and the name of our script in this case. Okay, and press enter, and we can do ls hyphen all. And as you can see, our script has changed color. And one thing I want to point out, that there is an x that wasn't here earlier, and now it's here. Okay, so we have read, write, and executable permissions on the script. Now we can do this and script.sh and press enter. As you can see, hello world is printed out correctly. Okay, so what if we want to remove the permissions from something? What do we have to do is to go change mod -x. We can specify the u even for earlier. Okay, even for this example, You can remove the U and the on, okay? But one thing you have to take a note of is when you take off the U, it's just automatically going to assume that you want to give the permissions for the current user, okay? So, and then change mode -X, and then the name of our script .sh, and press enter, ls-all, and as you can see, the permissions were removed. I hope you found today's video I hope that you find it useful in the least, okay? So see you guys in the next video.